This video will be your introduction to classes in Python. We're not actually going to do any code in this video, but I feel that it is important for you to have this knowledge before getting into the code. A class is a blueprint for creating objects, which are instances of that class. They provide a way for the programmer to define and organize related data and functions into a single entity, which encapsulates attributes, which are variables, and methods, which are functions, that operate on the data within a class. Classes are fundamental to object-oriented programming, and they provide a powerful way to model real-world concepts and build complex systems. A class is defined by using the class keyword, followed by the class name. After a class is defined, you can instantiate or create instances of that class by using the class name, followed by a pair of parentheses. Each instantiated object is independent and has its own attributes and methods. Attributes are variables within a class that hold data specific to each object, and you would use dot notation to access those attributes. They can either be instance variables, which are unique to each object, or class variables, which are shared among all objects of that class. Methods are simply functions that are defined within a class, and they perform operations on an object's data. Like attributes, they are accessed using dot notation. The special init method, which is prefixed and suffixed by 2 underscores, is called the constructor, and it is automatically invoked when an object is instantiated. It initializes the object's attributes and sets their initial values. Classes support inheritance, which allows a programmer to create a new derived or child class based on an existing or parent class. The derived class inherits all the attributes and methods of the base class, and it has its own unique attributes and methods. Classes also provide a way to encapsulate data and methods together. Encapsulation means that the internal details of the class are hidden from outside access and only the public interface is accessible. This basically means that programmers that are using the class do not need to know how the class works, only how to access and use the methods and attributes. This concept promotes data abstraction and allows for more manageable and modular code. Classes also support polymorphism, which allows objects of different classes to be treated as objects of the same common base class. It allows you to define methods with the same name in different classes, and each class can implement the method in its own way. Polymorphism enables code flexibility and supports code reuse in various contexts. In the upcoming videos, I will show you examples of everything I just described about classes, so you will have a solid foundational knowledge of how to create and use them.